How's it going, man?
Solid, bro. I'm just doing a delivery for my mom.
You look fresh, man. In the morning.
Feeling fresh. I ate McDonald's last night.
Oh, I had a whole pizza last night.
Huh?
I had a whole pizza last night.
I feel
Imagine.
like shit.
Same here. Day before I had
Yo. What's happening?
Day before I had 12 slices of pizza. Then again yesterday morning I had buns from bread top. Then yesterday night again pizza.
Yesterday, I ate 2 double cheeseburgers. Yo!
Hassan in the house. How is it going?
Yeah, not doing this again.
Is this the first time you've been training to Japan? You've been coming, right?
Oh, no, this is probably my fourth or fifth course.
You've been doing real well.
Hey?
What's up with your neck?
Yeah, that's some cupping.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Bench. I'm benching. Huh?
Today?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Bench, eat, swim.
Let's go for it, bro.
You wanna join?
Oh, man.
Let's do this.
I'm going home to crash. Go sleep.
Ours is joining.
At the minute,
If you're doing like rowing, just add a minute every day to build tolerance. That you do it. Let's put it forward.
But Thursday's thruster workout was insane, man.
Yeah.
My god, my legs were like gone.
But that 500 into 8 we did, 500 meter row into 8. Remember one day you came early?
Yeah. Yeah, that.
Those are hard.
Yeah, that
So
was
you
hard.
start
That was
500
insane.
meter row.
What is your clean?
140.
140 kilos. 140 kilos, man. Snatch? 110. What's your body weight?
When I hit 110 snatch, it was 69 kilos. I was in the 6-pack.
Now what's your body?
It's like 75.
So you can make it to 130 maybe?
130. It will take too much time.
You need to
For
practice.
sure,
no?
120, 115 I
To
can.
practice
But
the
the thing
technique.
is, need to work on it. Because after
technique
my
and-
injury, I couldn't do lifting for like almost 1 year.
1 year?
Yeah.
Yeah. 1 year?
Yeah, because I have a kidney stone.
So that happened
Yeah,
not
it's
long.
close to 1 year. Before quarantine, remember?
Yeah, before when
So
yeah.
it's about,
It's been a year.
yeah. It'll take some time to get back, but not too long. Muscle memory.
Muscle memory. Definitely.
So I'm supposed to 1 rep max my bench today.
Yeah.
So this is my final week of my strength phase. So I'm gonna 1 rep max that. Not sure how much I'm gonna hit. I've never hit more than 2 or 5 pounds.
For me,
So
it's
it's
been
not
a
great.
while since I did that.
Bro, I only started bench pressing recently. I never really used to bench press before. So it's not very strong. So 205 pounds. My goal is to hit a little more than that. And be broke for the rest of your life. Or have a tiny dick and be a billionaire.
This is the tough one. Tough question. I was both.
These guys have chosen.
Okay, how about we ask him? What was your answer?
I took the money, bro.
Money.
Taking the money.
We both said the other one.
Bro.
Okay, let's ask him. Ask him.
Because the money you
Guys, we are in the workout area. We will be doing a bench press, 1 RM. I don't know how that will go. After a long time, I'm doing bench pressers. We'll see how it goes. I don't know what exactly the workout is. It's a partner workout. See, I'll be partnering up with the Fittest, of course.
5 at 50%, 3 at 75%, 1 at 90%, and then 5 attempts to hit a 1 rep max. Yeah.
That's a good one.
Warm up, 12 calorie bike, row or ski. He probably benches more than all of us, you know that?
Yeah, definitely.
You bench more than all of us.
What's your bench press? What's your 1 hour? 120 kilos?
Yeah. Alright guys, so we're bench pressing. We're doing 5 reps at 50%, 3 reps at 70%, 1 rep at 90%, and then we're gonna have 5 sets to build to a 1 RM. Don't expect huge numbers because none of us are very good at the bench, but we try.
I'm losing myself tonight. Losing myself, I'm losing myself tonight. With your love, with your love, I'm losing myself, losing myself, I'm losing myself tonight. Losing myself, I'm losing myself tonight. With your love, with your love, I'm losing myself. Myself, losing myself, I'm losing myself tonight. Losing myself, I'm losing myself tonight. With your love,
Tell us about the vlog.
About what?
Tell us about the vlog.
Vlog. So far it is going good, man. I mean, we'll see how it goes in the future. I'm planning to do more CrossFit related vlogs in the future as well. You're going to be included
What
in most of the videos.
What are you trying to do?
I'm trying
What
to...
are you trying to plug into the CrossFit industry in Sri Lanka?
In Sri Lanka.
You see a gap, don't you?
Exactly. I'm
There's a
trying
gap.
to let know everyone what we are doing.
Yeah,
What we are doing, what the community does
yeah.
for CrossFit as well.
All right.
So everybody needs to know what we are exactly doing. And I mean,
Yeah.
people are talking about CrossFit. I mean, there are gyms who are using the name CrossFit, but those guys are not doing CrossFit.
Exactly.
We need to tell people, let know people what exactly we are doing.
They're not
What
adhering to the core principles of CrossFit.
Exactly.
All right, that's a good.
Yeah, so that's about it, man. I mean, we need to aware people what exactly we are doing, what CrossFit is all about.
Yeah.
I mean, it's about the community.
What is one thing you see that is a big misconception about CrossFit in Sri Lanka, especially?
In Sri Lanka, I would say, I mean, yes, functional movements and CrossFit there are similarities in CrossFit and functional movements.
Yeah.
But there's a gap in between. There's a huge gap.
Yeah.
People need to know CrossFit is a sport.
My point of view is that people need to understand how technical
Exactly.
good CrossFit gyms are. It's very technique based. There's a big misconception about CrossFit being this flailing around doing rubbish. But the truth is there's a very heavy emphasis and focus on technical proficiency. And you really can't do this stuff well without being technically proficient because it's just one, you run out of energy very quickly, right? You run out of juice, right? Second thing is you're not going to be able to do it very long. And I know that's the whole, that is a criticism of CrossFit, but that's not what happens in Sri Lanka.
In Sri Lanka.
Among the people that we work with, right? You, me, people in this gym, they're extremely technically knowledgeable. They can walk into any gym and be able to perform all the movements with a very deep understanding of positions they need to be in. And that's what we need to change, bro, more than anything. We need to show people that we're not full of shit.
Exactly.
That we're paying a huge, an enormous amount of attention on technical movement and understanding movement. Like if you ask Fawaz how to do a squat, he'd explain pretty damn well the positions you need to be in.
Yeah,
Even though he might not execute it perfectly, he knows what he's trying to aim for and strive for.
What we are trying to give is, we are trying to give knowledge.
100%. Educate the client.
Educate the client, and at the same
Don't
time,
just tell them what to do.
Exactly.
Teach them what to do and how to correct themselves.
Exactly.
So that they're safe when they go and do it on their own. Boom!
Done and dusted.
Pump City.
We'll be heading to one goal face,
Eat some food. Meeting
load some carbs.
Chevy the Panther.
Chevy the Panther.
Black Panther. Yeah.
Then once we are done with it, we'll be straight away
Swimboard.
swimboard. Yeah.
I'm a bit flat in energy right now, but
Yeah, same here, man.
fuck it. We eat and see how it
Yeah,
feels.
but we'll do a swimboard.
No, we're
a
doing
light
it.
one. Yeah.
No, we're doing swim. Fuck you. You don't know swim. Just swim. You gotta earn your shit, bro. Alright, so we started recording this earlier, but Abhilash called us. Anyways, 2 things that you would recommend to someone just starting training.
They need to gain knowledge of what they're doing.
So find a coach.
Through a good coach. of
Okay,
course.
perfect.
And learn the basics, man. Basics. Basics of CrossFit. It is very fundamental.
Okay.
Foundation movements, they are squats, overhead squats.
Yeah.
Those are the basic main things that they need to learn about functional fitness, CrossFit, basically.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And if they don't start functional fitness, same process, right?
Yeah,
So if
exactly.
they start bodybuilding, for example, same thing.
It's the same thing, right?
Yeah.
They need to learn the basic fundamental movements
Yeah.
of whatever they are doing.
Find a good coach, I think. Big
Definitely
time.
find a good coach and gain knowledge as well. They
Yeah.
need to know what they're doing, right?
Yeah.
Without knowing, it's useless for
Yeah.
them to even, do what they do.
You only don't know what you don't know until you find out you don't know about it.
Exactly.
You know? You gotta figure out that you don't know something.
You gotta figure out on your own, man.
Yeah. I think find a coach
Yeah.
and start really digging into nutrition because
Definitely.
that's a big thing, man.
Definitely. Nutrition is
Yeah.
like a big,
Yeah.
huge thing in CrossFit.
I think nutrition and yo-yo programming is one of the biggest downfalls for people. So find someone that can write you up a good program based on your level, your training age, where you're at right now. Someone that can meet you there
Yeah.
and really dial in nutrition, whether it's through that coach or through self-study or from an online platform that will actually help you learn about 2 things people do not know about you.
That's a hard one, man. Do not.
Played rugby, bro.
Yeah, I used to. Long time back. 2-3 days.
Dude, I was eating.
Okay, usually what were you eating? What were you having? Usually.
So
Before
I
getting
started
into the
following,
games,
I started following Renaissance periodization. I started following the RP diet,
Yeah.
and so that's what I did, man. Like I just controlled the quality of the calories, how many calories, and the quality of the calorie. And so I just started eating to fuel what I was doing because at that point, bro, I was training pretty heavy sessions. I was doing like 2 sessions a day, and sometimes 3. Morning, sometimes afternoon, mid-morning, rowing intervals. So I'd start off with strength in the morning, lots of Olympic weightlifting and back squatting, front squatting. Then like rowing intervals right after that, and then or gymnastics after that, and then a bunch of rowing intervals or metcon in the evening. But in hindsight, I did too much to prepare for the games. I didn't do what I needed to do. I thought I was doing what I was supposed to do, but in hindsight, now is what I'm doing now is better preparation for something like the event that we went into. Like I would do much better at the first event
So do
now.
you think you're training better now than before?
Definitely, 100%. Because I have Tanner, man, Tanner Shock. So tag him on this. So I'm doing his programming now. Huge difference, man. I'm stronger, I'm lighter, I'm leaner, I'm faster with my Olympic weightlifting movements. I'm far stronger in my gymnastics. Like my strict handstand push-ups were not even existent before. Now I'm pumping out 10-15 pretty comfortably. Yeah. And you know,
That's the thing. In my case, bro, you're also working. And you're also working now. These days, probably I think you can only work out once.
I only do one training session a
One
day.
training session a day.
Sometimes I'll do a second thing in the evening at home. I'll swim. I usually do my second session like so the swim.
That
will
happens
be-
usually on the weekends.
No, I swim
usually-
every single day. Some days it's training, some days it's recovery. So like today it's gonna be a training session where it's gonna hurt. We're gonna do 10 by 100, and
It's been a while since I.
yeah, so it'll be hard.
What was that?
But most of the time it's just like cruising, keeping it light. You know, so this thing called hydrostatic pressure. It allows lactic acid to flush out the body. So when you're in water, because of the pressure, and your body's lighter, it helps you recover. So that's usually what I do in the pool in the evenings. But 2-3 times a week I book it and I'm like we do a proper session. And so it depends, man. Like now I'm doing sometimes 2 sessions, but only when I feel it. I'm just fully focused on trying to get stronger because the biggest thing for us, especially for me, is I'm not strong. You know, even though people say, oh, some people say I'm strong, but I'm not. I'm not strong at all.
You had to work hard for it.
I had to work super hard for it, bro. People don't realize how much work I put in to get even a little bit strong.
Yeah, being strong and taking apart from the skills side, you're pretty good at it, right?
I have.
That's what I need to work on. I mean, there are certain things that I need to work on, especially my snatches.
Yeah.
My snatches are pretty fucking big. Yes, I'm good at lifting heavy weights,
Yeah.
but still there are certain movements that I need to polish up.
Yeah.
There are so much. I'm trying to polish up my snatch technique.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can lift heavy, but those movements,
so like like strength is not linear, right? You're not talking like you can back squat heavy, but you can't really snatch heavy,
Yeah.
and your clean's not that heavy.
Not that heavy.
You can deadlift pretty heavy, but then your strict pull-ups are not that good. Your handstand push-ups are not that good.
like
Strength is not linear. You can't just say you back squat well, you're strong.
Yeah, exactly.
Strength
Yeah.
is there's a multitude of things you got to measure to
that's right.
identify someone's strength in its application to CrossFit. You can't say that he back squats big, deadlifts big, or bench press is big, and he's going to be good at CrossFit. These are things that build your entire base, but there's other things like strict pull-ups. Can you do strict muscle-ups, strict handstand push-ups, your rope climbs, strict rope climb? I mean, legless rope climbs. There's a lot of things, man. Like so, strength is not a linear measurement of what is your absolute number on a back squat. There's a lot of things that you need to take into account. And so strict handstand push-ups, you can do, let's say you can do 10 reps, right? But can you do something like we did today, like 10 reps, 1 minute rest between sets, 5 unbroken
Actually,
sets?
Now, after a long time, I did handstand push-ups. I've been doing pike handstand push-ups for quite some time. Is it
The class.
through your program?
Yeah.
So actually, my handstand push-ups have gotten better.
Yeah. Because you worked on the basics.
Yeah, for 2 to 3 sets, I think at a stretch I did 10
Yeah.
sets. At
And
a
you
stretch.
couldn't do it before.
Yeah, before I couldn't do it. I
Yeah.
could only do, first set I would have done 10 sets
And
at
then
a stretch.
5,
then
3,
5,
2.
3, 3, 2, 2. Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I work. So it's like accumulating that volume and doing the basics a lot. The basics. That's what I learned from Tanner, bro, because like I was doing so much fancy shit, but then now I'm doing the basics so often. Every single day, just doing the basics. Getting as strong as possible in like the basic stuff. And I never used to think there was a place for bicep curls and tricep barbell skull crushers and stuff like that. But now I realize that there's a place for it.
Yeah,
A
exactly.
place to input it.
I
You know?
felt it especially in the quarantine period, bro.
Yeah.
When you were programming and giving us out all the skills work.
Yeah. Working on the basics.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
crazy. That's the biggest thing, man. Biggest learning. Is that very thing. Crazy.
Now actually, okay. Now if I take 1 year back, if I go a year back, there's a huge difference in myself right now.
Yeah.
I mean, in my
100%.
training,
I
in my training as well.
I think that's spot on.
I mean, there was a time period, right? You try to be better than before, okay?
Yeah.
So it was not getting there. I was not getting there.
Yes, yes. And
So
you, because you're
I
running
have
around in circles.
Yeah. Now I have gotten there.
Yeah.
You know.
Because you're running around in circles trying to do the right things,
Yeah.
but you don't know what the right things are.
Yeah, exactly.
Like you don't know what you don't know until you find out from someone that you don't know it.
I wanted to get better, man. I mean, I've been working out for the longest period now.
Exactly.
It's been 4 to 5 years, I guess. I mean, there's a time period that I wanted to get better, but I'm not getting out from there.
Yeah.
I'm not getting out from that box itself.
Yeah.
So now I started to discipline myself.
Exactly.
Now I know where exactly, I have to work on, but there's so much I need to work on myself to improve myself.
Yeah.
But at least, I have gotten the glimpse of it.
And all right, Panther. What's up?
What's up?
Introduce yourself.
Dimitri, Chevy Senaratna.
What do you do?
I'm personal trainer by profession.
Yeah.
And I do, based on what my clients needs, I do personal training.
You do CrossFit.
Yes, I do
Fuck
CrossFit.
yeah.
Health and fitness.
2 things no one knows about you.
That's a hard one.
That's a hard one. Well, a lot of stuff people know about me and they have a wrong perception of me.
Yeah. Tell those people, bro.
A lot of people think that I don't do personal training as a profession. I know I do personal training as a profession, and it's my life.
What's one skill that no one knows that you have?
One skill that no one knows. Interesting. That's a tricky question. There's a lot of skills that people don't know about.
PG, bro. PG shit over here. Bro, you're a freaking electrician.
Yeah, and technically, my skill is to being able to adapt to any kind of skill
Yeah.
at any given time.
Figure it out.
Yes, I can
What's
figure it
yours?
out.
What's that one skill?
Oh, mine?
Yeah.
No idea, man.
Growing that fucking beard, bro. That's a skill. That shit
Grows.
doesn't happen on everyone, bro.
It goes from
Special
here.
beard.
It goes from here to here, man.
It stops growing in the middle. Raise your head. It stops growing somewhere in the middle then. And then it starts again.
Otherwise, it's going
It
from
stops here and then it like continues.
So today,
What's up?
swimming. What are we gonna do today?
10 by 100 and it's gonna take a while.
God.
So 100 is 10 lengths.
10 limbs.
We make 10 of those.
Shit. That's it. Yeah, of course.
That's it.
That's gonna be fucking tough.
Make 10 rounds. Yeah. We're 2 rounds into this. 8 more to go.
8 more to go, man.
Yeah, man.
Solid day that I had with you. I mean, so many things I learned, of course.
Absolutely, man.
Absolutely. We live to learn. I mean, come on.
100%.
Also, so there are so many things that coming up in the future.
Yeah.
Also,
There's a lot of things coming up.
yeah, definitely.
I mean,
so what else? What do you have to say for the CrossFit community in Sri Lanka and in Sri Lanka especially, because this is something new to our country. So
to be honest with you, we're not very new. Been here now like 6 years, right? Pretty legitimately, like 6 years. I think more people need to experiment with it in a real way, because I'm pretty sure that if people do it correctly, a lot of people will enjoy it. A lot of people will actually start doing it as their main form of training, just because it's very diverse. If you do CrossFit, you have the opportunity to learn a couple of different things, right? Weightlifting, powerlifting, gymnastics, a lot of cardio modalities like swimming, running. You'll expose yourself to those things, and what you often find people do is you see them you know, kind of lean towards one side. So you might find your passion for fitness through CrossFit. You know, there are people that have started doing CrossFit and then ended up loving weightlifting, and that's their thing, right? Likewise, people have started CrossFit and then ended up moving to bodybuilding because they love, you know, they found that they like bodybuilding, they enjoy that protocol, or they enjoy powerlifting, right? And so you can learn it in an environment where it's not the main focus, but you can, you know, dabble in different things and learn new things. Although that is also one of the downsides, because you want to be able to master all these things. So another thing I would recommend people do who want to start CrossFit, or just the CrossFit community in Sri Lanka, focus on learning as much as you can about movement, about the basics of movement. You know, how to do a proper pull-up, how to do a proper push-up, ass squat, then front squat, positioning of the body, you know, all these, so many little things, so many intricacies, mobility, you know, active mobility, passive mobility, there's so many things, there's a huge pool of things, but in a nutshell, learn how to move well. And you don't have to, you're not going to learn it immediately, but get into the mindset of thinking of movement and not anything else, because if you practice movement, you can go into anything and understand what you need to be doing. You should always be focusing on movement. And if you shift your mindset and your thought process down that lane, you'll probably keep yourself safe and sustainable for a very long time, which is the biggest criticism of CrossFit. The biggest criticism of CrossFit is people where, you know, we're unsafe, but that's not true. We're pretty safe, man.
Yeah, pretty safe.
Pretty damn safe.
Technique.
You know, and yeah, what else?
That's about it, man. Thanks a lot for sacrificing your
Cheers.
day, man. Cheers.
Yeah.